If you are on the market to get delay and reverb effects for your guitar, you might ask yourself, are dual delay and reverb pedal combos any good, or should I buy individual pedals to get those effects? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the pros and cons of getting a dual delay and reverb pedal, and also I'm gonna make some sound tests. So here I have a typical combo of separated pedals with the TC Electronic Flashback 2 and the Hall of Fame 2 that you generally buy to get the separated effects. And then I have the Avalanche run by Earthquaker devices that combines delay and reverb into the same pedal. And then I'm going to test also the Keeley Caverns, which is a combo pedal, but this time in mono. So I'm going to do it with a plate style reverb because this is what's included on the Avalanche run. So let's get started. All right, so what are the pros and cons? The pros of having a combo pedal, I think, is that it's smaller, so it's going to take less space on your pedal board. It generally is going to cost less than buying two individual pedals, unless you're buying the individual pedals used. But if you want to buy a pedal new, it's going to cost between $200 and $300 for a combo pedal, and probably around $400 for two individual pedals. Another pro is that it's one less spot on your power brick. So you only need one power supply to power your combo pedal, and you're going to need two for your individual pedals. So it's going to leave more spots on your pedal board for your other pedals. And I think it's just that they do the job. Those are pretty straightforward pedals. You're going to have 3 or 4 knobs for the delay and reverb. So it's pretty straightforward. Time knob, repeats knob, mix knob. So you can just plug and play, twist some of the knobs, and in like 5 minutes or so, you can get started using the pedals. So those are not really complicated most of the times. Another thing that can be a pro or a con, it depends if the pedal has it, is if you have a switch that lets you decide the order of effects on your dual pedal, so you can feed delay into reverb or reverb into delay, and you don't have to physically move the pedals around and remove the cables and put them back in again to experiment with pedal orders. So if you have such a switch, it's a big pro, but if you don't have it, it becomes a con, because now you cannot experiment with the order of effects. It's always going to be delay and to reverb, and that's pretty standard, so it might not be a problem for you. But if you like to experiment more with the order of effects, then you cannot do it with a dual pedal. Now to the cons of having a combo pedal. First of all, you might like one effect more than the other. So let's say on the Avalanche run, I like the delay more than the reverb. Then if I want to get another reverb pedal to use it, and I only use the Avalanche run for its delay, then there is no point of having a combo pedal, right? And you cannot separate the pedal right here, so your option is just to get a second pedal to replace the reverb that you don't like. And once again, there's no point, or you have to replace the entire pedal right here. So it's not really flexible for it. You got to make sure that you like both effects on the pedal before you buy it and before you put it on your board. Second, you cannot put more effects in between. Let's say you want to play ambient guitar and you want to add more reverb and delay pedals to your pedal board. Then your only choice is to put a delay in front of it and a reverb after it, but you cannot put anything in between, right? So it's another problem of order of effects that you cannot control on it. Third, you get less modes. Generally, you get about 3 modes. So on my Hall of Fame right here, I have like room, hall, spring, plate, church, shimmer, lo-fi. I have lots of modes. But on the Avalanche run, it's just a plate style reverb, and I have either the normal, reversed, or swell mode, but it's just a plate style on it. So you get, once again, it's not really flexible on the types of effects that you can get, but individual pedals like these, you can get up to like 10 different modes, and it's generally 3 only for those dual effects. Also, most of the times there is going to be a compromise with the foot switch on the combo pedals. So you're going to either have one foot switch that activates the delay and one foot switch that activates the reverb. So that's great to have individual control on both effects, but it means that you won't have a tap tempo. And if you get a tap tempo, you have one switch to activate both effects at the same time. So it's not the most practical, so there's going to be a trade-off with the foot switches. So in conclusion, I think that a combo pedal is going to be good for you if you don't need to play with delay and reverb much on your pedal board, right? If you're playing, like you're a rock guitar player and you just want delay and reverb for a little always on ambient or just a little kick during your solos, then the pedal is going to be straightforward. It's not going to take much space on your pedal board, and you will have more space for your overdrives and fuzz and the cool stuff like this, right? And it's also good if you're getting started on a budget. So most of the times it's not going to cost as much to get a dual pedal. For example, the Caverns right here that I used before, it's going to cost about $200, and you're going to get both effects. And if you want to get individual effects, it's going to be more on the $400 side. So if you're getting started on a budget, that could be good for you. And it's not going to be really practical for you if you want to play ambient guitar, and delay and reverb are going to be effects you will rely on a lot in the future. It's not going to be flexible enough. You don't have enough controls. You don't have enough modes. You cannot play with the order of effects. You might not like one effect compared to the other. So that's why I would like to have individual effects to control the most I can on my pedal board. So if you want to get started on how to actually set up the pedals to get great tones, I have a gift for you. I have my free course, A Beginner's Guide to Ambient Guitar, that you can get, first link in the description box. I'm going to show you how to make a good clean tone with your amps, how to make swell and drones, and just great clean settings on your delays and reverb. So if you want to learn how to actually set up your pedals, this is for free. This is my gift to you, so you can just get it once again, first link in the description box. I hope this video was helpful to decide, and I'm gonna see you soon on a new video. Until next time, au revoir.